So hi, today the main topic is explain how user goes to your website. So this is actually it's kind of like interview question for the web engineer, especially front end engineers. So I think it's really kind of good to talk about this. So let's just begin. So first of all, you have to think about like the user inputs of it. When user opens your website, he or she maybe use some kind of application. The mobile web it's like the browser application, like Safari or Google Chrome, whatever. When they click the this kind of app, it's gonna be the process because that's the program, and this this website is gonna be on. But mostly a lot of people when they first open the Google Chrome or whatever browser, they will end up um you they will end up looking at the browser's native UI. For example, if you open the Google Chrome, if there's no other tab, you were able to see the search query on the Google part. So so you can write some kind of your desired input from this input field. And actually, browser is actually the application. There's a lot of process. So browser is the multi-process application. So in this part is UI. Example, when user trying to write some kind of the keywords in this input, there's gonna be UI thread. So UI is because UI is going to be handling a lot of things. So for example, when user opens the browser application, there's going to be process going to be working, and then user trying to write something in this UI field, there's going to be UI thread is going to be happening. So let me just say when I try like example.com, so there's going to be recommendation of it right before typing .com. If it's .com, there's no recommendation of it because it is the URL of your target website. So UI thread is the one who like this thing. This is like search query or target website. If it's like target website, and when user hits the answer, there's gonna be like something amazing happening. When user trying to hit whatever enter to go to some kind of target website, so it also means that it's going to show a URL and the server location of it. So since the user want to go to your website, but if it's the first time, he or she don't know what's the address of your web server, because your web server is actually hosted by some other server. So you usually have to know about location to get requests and go to request and get the response of your HTML, CSS, JavaScript. That's the most important factor of your website. So if there's no IP address in your Google cache, because there's already cache on here. So where's the cache? Yeah, here. So since there's no IP address of your website domain, you have the URL and the website IP address. So if we go to the some kind of other DNS thing also called DNS reserver. We also acts like the phone book, because like 1920 to 1930, they use phone book. Like example, there's some person's name and the value is gonna be the phone number. So based on that, key is gonna be phone number because phone number is unique, and the value is gonna be value is gonna be the name of it. So DNS server is just like same. There's like a bunch of key value of IP address and the domain, the URL or the URL, and also it checks the if there's like target IP address with the pairs with the URL. But if there's no such a thing as that, it goes to the top level domain system. I don't know how to say it. Like it was like TLD. Yeah, it was like TLD. It goes to top level domain system. So it's kind of really almost biggest and most like the grandparents of the other DNS. So what it does, it looks to your URL. Looks like example if your URL is example.com. Since .com is in the TLD, look at your website and it is distinct as .com or .net or .io, and if this is .com or whatever stuff, it sends back to the address of the DNS that has the .com. And now you have to go to the .com, the DNS, and the DNS and retrieves the other the IP address and the location of the domain name system that goes specifically about your example.com. So inside .com, there's no guarantee that there's a bunch of like the IP address of your website. So after that, you're able to get your website with the IP address, and if there's IP address, it has to be stored on the cache here, because if that process is really too long, so we have to cache it here. So we have to cache it like here, and now we have to also cache in the browser. And now when we're trying to request and give a request, and with a request, you will with the IP address, you will now able to get the value, which is HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So that's a kind of explanation about like how you usually go to your website. So there's other thing, like there's like render processing and those kind of thing. I'm just gonna talk about this like after this video. So this is it. Have a nice next time. Bye bye.